Good turnout. Hello, how are you? How's everyone? High five, good to see you. I haven't seen you in years. So I'm going to try a little drone shot, but the problem is Galway is home to a vast amount of seagulls, and they don't like drones. And flying over people, and when you have seagulls potentially attacking drones, it's not good. So I gotta keep over the buildings here.
Setting up a nice angle.
How's it going, buddy? I am, yeah. I'll have to talk to you in a minute because there's a lot of gulls. How's it going? How are you? How are you, Garda? How are you? Having a nice day.
How are you?
Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
I just did a drone shot there.
All right.
So I just kept it up over the buildings, but the gulls are going mad.
What? Oh,
the gulls, seagulls, yeah. You see, they start nesting this time of year.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so they go mad, yeah. So you're on the bike?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just about picked probably the friendliest guard I could possibly talk to. He was on the bike. So I ended up talking to him for about 20 minutes about motorbikes. I like having a chat with the guard every now and again. I didn't tell him to watch my last video. So I'm cycling now along Bishop O'Donnell Road, heading towards Salt Hill. Feeling like a coffee, actually. Okay, so I'm here at the top of Threadneedle Road as it joins Taylor's Hill there. And I've just realised that I have no way of paying for a coffee. So I haven't cycled in so long. It's lovely just to get on the bike. I mean, I'm just whizzing down the middle of Threadneedle Road. And one thing I notice is how quiet it is around. Very few people around. So I got to cycle into the wind on the way back. Woo. Okay, so that was a bit of a result. Got myself a coffee. I had some credit left with the token scheme of this cafe here, Ground & Co. It was enough to get a nice big creamy cappuccino. And as it turns out, I know the owner here. And I know for a fact he would have gladly spotted me a nice sandwich or something. But I just said, you know what, I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to stick with the coffee, even though it's lunchtime and I need food. I got to say, that was a nice cappuccino. Sometimes you appreciate things more when you don't have money with you. Oh, Jesus. I hate walking across those crossings with my bike. I don't know what it is. I feel a bit lame in the process. Nagardi. So I've unsubscribed from my TV channels, meaning that I can't just fire on the news on the telly in the evening. You can be sure this evening on the news, I might try and watch it online, that a big part of the celebrations will be all about how everybody is kind of embracing Irishness. The multicultural aspect will be a big part of it, of the highlights today on the parade. On the 9 o'clock news tonight. It's just an ongoing thing in Ireland now that, you know, it's multicultural and it's all about people celebrating Irishness all around the world. How great Irishness is, but it's ironic in that real Irishness, like true Irishness, the true nature of Ireland, of Irish people in Ireland, the natives, we're disappearing fast. We're being diluted. We're becoming a minority very quickly. Oh, jeez, I'm in the wrong gear again. Happy Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day, I should have said. Happy Paddy's Day. There. It's a new little footbridge here.
Ecstatic about it.
Pedestrians in this city they call the shots. I mean, the amount of times I've been driving around and you just get people just sauntering straight out in front of you. Now they weren't so bad, the traffic had stopped, but yeah, I see it on a regular basis. And when you're on a bike as well and you're silent, you really got to have your hands on the brakes all the time. So this is Merchants Road. So let's take a little spin up through town. It's obviously quieting down now with the parade being over. Oh yeah. So they're raising funds for hospitals in Malawi and Zambia.
Looking for something, some of them want.
Even the buskers now are Asian guys.
Just around the corner.
Hey! In fairness to that guy, he's quite good, and he sings a very sort of Irishy selection of tunes. The dewdrop in. Like I did that day. Heading for Cross Street here. So it's after the parade, it looked kind of quiet, but then obviously now it's gotten busier again.
Change your arm goes a long way.
Another busker here. I have mixed feelings about buskers in Galway. Some of them are okay, others aren't so great, and being honest, sometimes it's nice just not to have to listen to music, you know, and just hear the ambience of the street.
Mary, full of grace,
Grace,
the Lord is with thee.
blessed
Blessed art thou amongst women.
Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God. It's good that they're praying because I think Ireland needs a bit of prayer right now. Ireland definitely needs a little bit of prayer. No, so he does not come off Shop Street, this guy. He's going to get joined by his buddy. He's a nice guy, that guy. Forget his name. So there's Garvin's. That's another fantastic sort of just proper Irish pub. Oh, there's chocolate there.
If I go home.
Quietening a little bit now, and yeah, it's definitely a little bit quieter now. So just walking down through, well, walking up towards Eyre Square again. Glad I did that. I wasn't going to go near town, but then I'm glad I just had a look, you know. No.
Yeah, I was playing for the prostitute, kind of like funding.
Free Nelson Mandela.
From the devil's rock. From the devil's chase.
So as you can see just from my walk here, you know, around town, it's a changed city, you know, it's radically different. How's it going? Jeez, you're kept busy there, aren't you?
That's it,
Do you want to say a quick hello? I know you're busy. You're too busy.
Yeah, no, well, it's a bit busy now, right? Sure, I'll be around there.
Yeah, having a drink and all that.
Well, I'll be working here. So
Oh, will ya? Yeah, I'm heading though. I just said I'd take a spin around. I'll see you, Paul. All right. Yeah, good man. All right. It's time now for me to jump on the bike again, I think. I'm not the best customer of gala shops. Mary Mullins. There's queue there. Lining up. Okay. Bit of Russian there going past. So, yeah, as you can see, Galway's for everyone now. Galway, as some people say. The right pronunciation of Galway is Galway. Some people just tend to just put too much A into the first vowel. Just think of the word all, haul, brawl, crawl, doll. So Galway. And some people say Galway, you know, Galway. That's not the right pronunciation. It's Galway. Get it into your gallbladder. Say it right. And I shall let that car go past, and I will cross the road here. I'll go over here, strap on the helmet again, and get back on me bike. So it must be about 2 o'clock now. I have no idea. I wanted to just chat a little bit about the whole Irish thing. What the hell it means to be Irish. Because I just have a feeling that the whole meaning is kind of been somewhat diluted. I'll probably go down here, down to Lochatalia for a minute. That building might have graffiti on it, which I don't like, but at least it shelters me from the wind and I can chat here. So that sort of barge ship, what would you call it? It's kind of hard to call that a boat, isn't it? So that's been there for, I would say, it's coming up on at least 8 years, if not a decade. Maybe 2015, 2016 that came here. I'm not too sure. That was nice. I enjoyed that little spin around town, even though I didn't have my phone with me. I just want to chat for a second, just to share a little message with some of you guys, especially those of you who've subscribed to the channel. Those of you who drop in and out every now and again, watch the videos, comment, like. I just want to say one small thing. It's okay to be Irish. There, I said it. It's okay to be Irish. It's okay if you're a native Irish person born here with a name like mine, Murphy, O'Donnell, Kelly, Flatley, Garvey, Shaughnessy. What's the most Irish names there are? O'Reilly, Dolan, Ford, F-O-R-D-E, Linsky. Linsky's another Irishy sounding name. Pat Linsky. Philip O'Dwyer. There you go. Somebody will take that out of context. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a sort of a push lately. In the last, and I don't mean lately, it's exponential. I like to use that word exponential, like a BMX ramp. You know, the ski jump, Red Bull. It's going up the way. It's getting stronger over the last couple of years to sort of de-Irish Ireland. You know the way you de-ice the car in the morning? You scrape it off. Look at these guys, look. See that guy? There's two of them there, right? Now they're delivering, okay? And well done to them. But what's with the outfits? They actually look more like bomb disposal experts than delivery guys. I know they have it hard. Okay, people say, I'll leave the lads alone. I've joked about them before. But just the gear, the gauntlets, these strapped in hands, you know, into the handlebars, and the big visors, and then the mask underneath, the scarf up to here, helmet. They look like they're about to just go in on an unexploded mine somewhere. Anyway, back to the point. So there's a big push to sort of just make Ireland, to kind of take the Irishness away from us. There's an obsession by the government and the media, as far as I'm concerned, just to make Ireland this sort of melting pot, business hub, kind of like an airport, really, when you think about it. I have said before that Ireland is kind of inevitably becoming just kind of like an extension of the UK. You know, what's happening in England is inevitably happening in Ireland, I think, even quicker than Scotland and Wales for some reason. But yeah, it's becoming like that now. There's a sort of the Irishness, as I said in that video at the start of the year. The Irish ship is leaving the bay. And you can see that now when you go through the city, that it's becoming so multicultural now that, you know, it's becoming like any other city, even Galway, small little Galway right on the west of the Atlantic. Well, not on the west of the Atlantic, that would be New York, but or Newfoundland, opposite us. But what I'm saying is on the east of the Atlantic, the west of Europe. It's just an ongoing thing now. We're obsessed now with kind of globalising this little nation of ours. And, you know, people visiting Ireland now that mightn't have been here for a while, or people that, you know, they want to come over and experience Ireland, you know, they're not going to really be in contact that much with Irish people, and they're just going to get a taste of any other multicultural sort of European city, you know, when they go to our towns and cities, really. I will try and watch the news somehow later, if for a laugh more than anything else, because I know now that the main sort of theme of the St. Patrick's Day highlights will be on about how Irishness isn't just for Irish people, it's for the world. And I don't think there's any other nation, you know, on the planet that sort of endures that has to sort of say, sure, everyone is Irish. And it's just bet into us now at this stage that our culture, or this stupid sort of version, kind of commercialised version of our culture, big ara big osh, it's sort of, it's drip fed. It's like a sprinkler when you need to water the bloody garden, or in the heat, it comes on in the evening. It's just sprinkling out this little, version of Ireland all over the world. Sure, you're Irish, I'm Irish. Today everyone is Irish, hey! All this kind of stuff. Yeah, there's a novelty factor. Do I begrudge people, for having the crack on Patrick's Day, no matter where they're from? No, of course I don't. But what I do dislike is the obsession with needing to call people Irish, and especially immigrants that come here and stuff. This kind of thing that they're oh Jesus, did you see that? A rat just right down behind me there. Actually, I was over there one day and I was standing there and I had the dog with me. I just felt this thing beside me, and right there on a blackberry bush was a big fat rat just gnawing away at blackberries, just looking at me, a couple of feet, as close as this camera is, which is pretty close. So there's a kind of this ongoing thing that people are everyone is Irish, and it's ironic because we're trying to call everyone Irish, but at the same time we're obsessed with taking the Irishness away from Ireland and making it completely multicultural. Does anyone get that irony? People love saying St. Patrick then is Welsh. Oh, sure, he's not even. Ireland was always made up of all sorts of people, And people say to me, sure, what do you mean by native Irish? Do you realise that Ireland was always, invaded by people, and that we're a mixture? And okay, fair enough. But I refer to the native Irish people whose ancestors were here during the famine. Is that okay? Can we just settle at that one? Alright guys, so my battery went in the camera just as I was making this point. What I'm really trying to say is that there's no escaping the fact that Ireland and Irishness is celebrated on a global scale all around the world, almost unlike any other nationality. Why is that? Maybe it's just because people have a sort of a fondness of Ireland, or maybe it's just that Irishness is cherished. So if that's the case, why are we trying to remove Irishness from the very source it comes from the country that it's created in? It doesn't make much sense, does it? Anyway, that's all I'm really saying. So I hope you enjoyed the video and the ramble. Well, I suppose this time more of a cycle around the town and the drone shots and all that. And I enjoy the feedback from you guys and the support on the channel. There's quite a lot of comments to get through on these videos sometimes. So I may not reply to your comment, or I mightn't even like it. But trust me, I do read the vast majority of these comments. So if you leave one down below, chances are I see it. So thanks again, and happy St. Patrick's Day from me.